Okay, so it's time to get serious because we got a really serious listener line call at 713-278-VEN. As much fun that we have here on the Roula and Ryan Show, we also like to bring you the stories that you need to know about to protect your own. And we try and get the message out over and over and over again over the years with our work with Crime Stoppers and just in general, the stories of keeping your kids safe online, keeping your kids safe from strangers. Strangers are not these bad guys that come into your house and steal your kids at night.
Yeah, we always worry about that. Like people breaking into your house. You don't think about your kids getting befriended by somebody online or at school even.
That they think is like a teenager just like them.
Yep.
And sometimes it is a teenager just like them who is working for something sinister and they have no idea. We got this listener line call from a grandmother. Her name is Teresa. I want you to hear it one more time if you're just tuning in with us right now. Here's what she said.
Hi, my name's Teresa Williams, and I'm from Splendora, Texas. I have my granddaughter who is currently missing. We have posted on Facebook and Instagram and every kind of social media you can think of. She's 17 years old. Her name is Geneva Hodge. I hear your radio station. I know y'all reach a lot of people. I'm just hoping maybe you'll play this and someone will look online and see, or I'm at my wit's end, and I know my daughter is. So please, I'm asking for help.
Oh, gosh, so we want to get her the help. Teresa is joining us here on the show right now to give us an update because we got that call yesterday. And in that call, she said it was the day before that Geneva went
11 a.m.
missing.
when we were talking.
So, Teresa, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show and 104.1 KRBE. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for reaching out to us, Teresa.
Not a problem. I'm happy to do it.
I'm so sorry for what your family is going through. Tell us about Geneva. What's the situation with her? Tell us when she went missing, what the story is.
Geneva was not feeling well, so my daughter on May the 29th went home on her lunch hour to check on her. She found a note on Geneva's bed stating that she loved her, but this was something that she needed to do. She had found somebody online, and they were going to take care of her, and not to worry, she was going to finish her school online. But it's just, I don't know.
So basically stating she was running away from home. She was running off with this person online and didn't give any information on the person she had found. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
And you were telling me she was excited because next year she's going to be what? Captain?
She was going to be captain of the color guard next year. She was going to be her senior year. She was going to be captain of the color guard. She had plans to go into the Air Force after high school. She was going to start classes to where she could go in as a higher rank. This just isn't her. It may have been her handwriting on the note, but the words she said was not her.
Okay, so here's where you think the worst, right? You think that, and Teresa, we've talked about these stories for years. Teenage girls will meet somebody online or through an app, Snapchat or whatever, and this person befriends the girl and makes the girl think, I'm into you, I'm crushing on you, I want you to be my girlfriend, I'm going to give you the world. It could be somebody who might be their peer, appears to be their same age. Then they go off with that person, and that person has a sinister reasoning. They are paid by somebody to find girls like her, to give them to bigger groups who will then sell them off around the world. It is called sex trafficking. It is a dirty, horrible, bruised black eye that Houston holds. We are the nerve center for the world of this. And the fear here is that Geneva has fallen into something like this.
Yes. She contacted a young boy who we're thinking his name was Ike. She was seen on May the 29th getting into a vehicle, a white truck with a flatbed with a young guy. And he appeared to be 18 or 19 on the camera.
Okay.
But now, as I was telling your producer, Eric, we got word this morning, she told me that in Brookshire, Texas, she was seen with an older man of 35 to 40 years old at a donut place. He was rubbing her back and touching her bottom, and she felt that they looked like she was uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
So she's on her way there to look at the video.
Your daughter is.
Because this is her granddaughter that's missing.
Yeah, and I wonder if they could get plates off of that video or if the resolution is good enough.
The day before, they couldn't get it off the white truck.
Right.
No, they tried, but they couldn't get the plates. The picture wasn't good enough. So
they saw this yesterday then, this video? Because we talked. Last night they found this?
They found they were passing out flyers. And the person that received a flyer said, hey, this girl was here yesterday.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm just about to the blood is rushing out of my head because we've heard this story and I have chills. So if you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan show, we're talking about Geneva K. Hodge. She is 17 years old and she we believe, I'm going to just tell you right now what we believe, that she was duped online by someone who must have made her think something's going on romantically. She left a note that Teresa Williams, who's on the phone, does not believe are her words. There's no reasoning if you're going to be the captain of the color guard and you're excited about your senior year that you're telling your mom, I'll just do my studies online and I have to do this. And then you're seen with a younger person who originally took you and then an older guy who's touching you in a public place and you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know.
This has sex trafficking written all over it. I contacted Crime Stoppers, Teresa. We have them on all the time. Rania Mankiris is the CEO of Crime Stoppers. We try to educate as many people as we can. And of course, the first 48 hours are the most important. Because
the police now? Because I know at first you said that obviously they have to say that it's a runaway case. At first, are they changing that now?
They're still treating it as a runaway case until they get more. I don't know how much more information they need.
I know.
But it's so now they went from Austin County, who is, if anybody knows anything, they've gone to Austin County to I believe it's Waller County. I'm not sure where Brookshire, Texas is, but the guy drives a white Honda Civic. So
it was a white Honda Civic she was seen with at the donut shop with an older man touching her on the back.
And where can our listeners find not only a picture but the information which we're sharing right here?
They can go to kwhi.com. That is who is running the story on Geneva. My daughter, actually, her Facebook page is Frances K. Schrader, and her phone number is 979-484-1565.
Frances K. Schrader, how does Schrader, how you spell Schrader?
It's SCHRADER.
Okay. I'm also going to put you in contact with Crime Stoppers because you definitely need to have them on this case because they work all over the area. Yep. And Rania said that, because I texted her too that we were going to talk to you, Teresa. And she said for anybody listening to this who is getting that piercing arrow in the heart like we all are, please make sure you know your kids' passwords. Because if this happens to them, how are you going to get into their socials to see anything?
You tried to get it. I asked you about that. And their phone was taken, it was like, what? You tried to ping it?
Yeah, what's with her phone? What's going on with Geneva's phone?
Right, okay, so T-Mobile is working with my daughter on getting the text messages and pinging the last known area where it was. So they are actually trying to help. They're trying to get all of her text messages and any phone calls or phone numbers or whatever to see who she was talking to. Apparently, I can't find her Facebook account anymore, so I don't know anything about that. Somebody said, well, look in the cloud. Well, I'm not that great at that. Sorry.
Well, that's why you have to get with Crime Stoppers that can help you forensically go through all this stuff because she has Snapchat, whatever app she has. There could be you have to start putting the puzzle together like in pieces, and they have to start building that puzzle because we don't know how big the puzzle is. We don't know how long the communication has been with the person that she decided to quote go with.
Yeah.
So her name is Geneva K. Hodge, if you just tuned into the Roula and Ryan show. She is a white female who is 17 years old. She's got blue eyes and auburnish brown hair. She's 5'4", about 110 pounds. She was last seen in Brookshire at a donut shop. You said it right, Teresa? Donut shop with an older man.
Ma'am.
And that was yesterday.
If anyone in that area, maybe even farther away, if you can hear us, and maybe those hotels.
Motels and
right along
inns.
So I was thinking of that girl in Dallas that was at the Mavericks game that was kidnapped, and they found her in a
motel,
one of those motel type places, like in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
but maybe someone's driving by and sees a white Honda Civic. Maybe that might be worth calling the police for.
And we're definitely going to put you in touch with Crime Stoppers, Teresa. Anybody who has any information ever on anything, call 713-222-TIPS if you're trying to get information about Geneva to Teresa and her family. And you're like, well, how would I call? Just call Crime Stoppers. I got Rania on this text thread already, and I told her about Geneva. And it's every minute is counting, and I hope to God we find this girl because clearly it does not feel like she went on her own.